Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome back to our channel once again. Yesterday, Kenyans witnessed something which I think has never been witnessed in the Republic of Kenya before. The crazy scenes at Raila Odinga Stadium in Homabay. And I asked myself, why would Kenyans turn up in that large numbers at night? Remember, this was from 9 p.m. The event is today. This was yesterday. The event is today from around 10. And by 9 p.m. yesterday, these scenes were actually crazy.
Buda, watu wa Homabay kwani waliamua aje? Sasa ni 10 pm lakini ground manzisha aja hapa hivi Raila Odinga Stadium. Wamesema mapema ndio best holiday inafanyanza mapema. Ni sawa tu lakini nakwambia nje itavuruga by morning wakuu. Itakuwa nguri sana alafu ongeze usingizi. Hapa ni Karash.
Because I remember last year, I think Bungoma hosted Madaraka Day celebrations. The scenes were also crazy, but not as early as 9 p.m. In Bungoma, they started getting into the stadium very early in the morning, I think around 4, so that by 6, the stadium was full. But now we are talking of 9 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, in this video, I want us to talk very briefly about those scenes because they were crazy. Before we do that, for those who are watching the channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, there's something which is very clear, that Homabay is likely to explode today. The president will lead the country in marking the Madaraka Day celebrations. And of course, we all know that for the past 4 or 5 days, all the focus has been on Homabay. But the scenes we witnessed yesterday were actually shocking. And the question is, why do you think people turned up in that large numbers? For me, I have 3 or 4 theories only. My first theory is that there's a lot of excitement in Homabay, and it is justifiable. Why? This event is being hosted in Homabay for the first time. We are talking of Madaraka Day celebration. We are talking of a national event. This is the first time the event is going to be hosted in Homabay. So what do you expect the people to do? There are things they've been watching on TV, those military airplanes flying over, and they've been seeing them practicing. So today, most of them wants to go and watch it live. But remember, they have one fear. that if you come late, you will find the stadium already full. So what do? You wake up very early, or if you don't wake up very early, you sleep there. I remember I was telling a friend yesterday that there was this Costa event in a town here, Kisumu. I didn't attend it though. And people really attended that event. And I was with a friend who is supposed to go to Homabay because I'm also not going to Homabay. And the friend was like, Lee, I want to attend this event, then go to Homabay the next day. And we were just joking that maybe by the time he'll be reaching there, the stadium would be full. That's exactly what is likely to happen to him. I'll ask him what has happened. Because the scenes there were crazy. That stadium, I think the capacity is supposed to be, is it 30 something or 40 something? Yeah, it's not that huge because it was just expanded the other day. So it's not that huge. But because of the excitement of the locals, you can't really blame them. Even us when you were young, there's things you'd wish to really go and witness. Like that event. It comes once in a while. Number one. Number two, and this is a big challenge for William Ruto and Raila Odinga. And even the team handshake, for that matter. There's high hope around the broad-based government, especially in Nyanza. Let me put it this way. You see the way the mountain were excited about William Ruto's presidency. The way the mountain were excited about it. That's the exact way the people of Nyanza are now excited about the broad-based government. You see, the broad-based government came, the first thing they did, expand that international airport, the Kabunde airstrip. The second thing, the Homabay Stadium, which was not complete, they've completed. The third thing, you see, the pier completed, the market constructed, several roads in Homabay town tarmacked. There are several roads in Homabay which were never tarmacked. If you go to Homabay today, you'll actually be shocked. Most roads, and remember when Uhuru was with Raila in handshake, most of the roads were also done. Like I remember the road from Rodi Kopany going the way to Yugis. There's this road from Kindu going the way to that side. Several of them were done at that time. But right now, a lot of them are being done. So the residents there, you go to even Mbeta, several roads. That road in Magunga, the one which has always been politicized, is being done. So the people of Magunga, seeing that road being done, and they are hearing that there's an event, the president is coming to, there's a national event, the president is going to attend, and this aeroplane, so they have to rush there. And because of those hopes, I want to tell you, if William Ruto and Raila Odinga will disappoint these people, I think the anger will be worse than the one we are witnessing. Because today, Mount Kenya, who actually voted for this government to the last man, are very angry. In fact, if you go online today and you read the comments, you will think that the mountain never voted for this government. They are very angry and very bitter, for example, by the fact that the people of Homabay turned up for the Madaraka Day celebrations. Yeah, while some of them woke up very early and slept at the polling stations. So I think the hope that the broad-based government is giving them, if it's going to be betrayed, a very big problem. Number three, I'm also looking at what I can call local politics. You see, we are in 2025. The 2027 campaigns have already begun. And that's the truth. And what's going to happen is that someone like Gladys Wanga is going to trying to retain her seat. The others are also competing. And you see, politicians always like competing and showing their might during such events. Who is going to get the wildest cheer? So I'm looking at a situation where, for example, Gladys Wanga has mobilized her supporters. Someone else, you go to the MPs, their opponents, things like those. I know how these things are done. For example, if you are contesting for Suba in one of the constituencies there, and Millie is the member of parliament, what happens? Millie will attend. You also sponsor your people to attend. You pay, let's say, offer them transport, a bus, 2 buses, to carry your supporters. This is exactly what has happened. And lastly, William Ruto is a shrewd politician, and that's something we can't take away from him. He's a schemer. William Ruto knows that he must leave a mark in Homabay. I've been trying to figure out, looking at the people who are arriving there, the way they were dressed. You see the jackets. I mean, I'm looking at them. I'm like, where are these people from? And I remembered how Chipukizi was telling that those mbogis were nini in Nairobi that kuna kazi watafanya huko Machakos. So I'm looking at I'm also looking at something like that maybe William Ruto wants to send a signal. So he tasked his team to mobilize, because William Ruto is good at that. So these guys, they are mobilized. They come from wherever they are coming from. They're dropped in town. Then they walk to the stadium. Someone takes photos. I don't know, but I'm just thinking. I don't know what you think. Ladies and gentlemen, let me go and follow the proceedings. Then we'll meet here later for proper analysis of the events as they unfold. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny.